Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap. In front of all of you, I am present in the Business Standard newspaper headlines. So, first of all, FASI clarifies on the Hill label after protest in South India. Next, Wall Street journalist arrest in Russia on spying charges. Next, SEBI mulls bringing in new expense structure for mutual funds. Next, HUL cuts prices, rises grammage for detergents. Next, equity fundraising in FY23 puts through Fed Wiring. Next, Wave 1 Ripple experts divided on COVID curve surge. Next, Unacademy fires 380 employees. Next, India to fund digital payments infra abroad. Next, India fears US Chip Act may be of disadvantage. On page number 2 in company section that Nestle, others $1 billion deal to buy Capital Foods. Next, an academy lays off 380 more employees. Next, Hero Motocorp appoints Nirjan Gupta CEO. Next, AI rejects policies for women staff, provides daycare help. Next, Wellspun Group acquires water tank maker Syntex for rupees 1,251 crore. Next, Tata Power reappoints Praveer Sinha CEO MD. Next, drugs for rare disease now exempt from customs duty. Next, PhonePe halts Zest money acquisition. Next, volatility in Vedanta bonds rise as group plans to reduce debt. Next, UK clears SS $2.4 billion energy transition project. Next, SpiceJet CMD Ajay Singh takes over Ashochamp president. Next, US FDA issues Form 483 to Lupin unit over Food Act violation. Next, Adani eyes 20% earning growth to repay $23 billion debt. On page number 3 in company section of that, Reliance shareholder meet in May to demerge financial service arm. Next, Jindal Stainless steals itself for Chinese dumping. On page number 4 in economy section of that, India's objects to $280 billion US plan to promote chip making. Next, American dream of Indian has a Chinese link. Next, busy day at a G20 meeting. G20 issues bigger than Ukraine war. Next, India is the bright spot, say Goel. Next, Banga Soul nominee set up to become World Bank chief. Next, ex IPL boss Lalit Modi threatens to sue Rahul Gandhi in UK. Next, Germany take notes of Rahul's disqualification from Lok Sabha. Next, Twitter bans official account of Pakistan government in India. Next, government asks IS, IPS, IF officer to disclose stock transaction. Next, India India keen to fund DigiPay infra of Global South. Next, either G20 corporates or banking crisis depends. Next, digital prowess steals the show. Next, when the choice of venue counts. On page number 6 in economy section that Modi inspection new parliament building. Next, government inks rupees 19,600 crore deal for petrol missile vessels. Next, MOD signs rupees 1.7 thousand crore agreement with BrahMos Aerospace. Next, much of army wars fighting equipment remains vintage. On page number 7 in take 2 section of that, international arbitration in India, I step forward. Next, UPI transaction will be free until government reviews policy. Next, the big 5 virtual Acharya mantras to benefit from China plus 1. On page number 10 in world section of that, spouses of H1B visa holder can work in US rules court. Next, two black hawkish crash in US, 9 soldier killed. Next, Wall Street journalist arrested in Russia on spying charges. Next, Alibaba may yield control of some base units in Rijik. Next, Pakistan Senate adopts bill to cut powers of Chief Justice. Next, Meta now plan to ban political ads in Europe. Next, China looks for buyer of SVB local venture. Next, UAE presidency names son has Abu Dhabi crown prince. Next, MS cloud practices anti-competitive Google. Next, Japan PM quizzed by ChatGPT in parliament. On page number 11 in opinion section that protecting investors. Next, SPB lessons. Next, the green wall. Next, the founder, the spouse and their startup. Next, inside Narsimha Rao's PMO. Next, page number 12, the smart investor section, that equity fundraising in FY23 put through Fed Vringer. Next, Mishit market set for fourth straight monthly fall. Next, regulator rectifies penalty on Samir Jain, wife and others. Next, new norms higher M and HCV demand to drive gains for Bosch. Next, allocate to US focused funds despite shifting tax landscape. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.